more than 30,000 commercial airline flights take off. That's more than 10,950,000 flights per year. Of those flights, 0.0002% crash. The chances of being on one of those flights where someone dies is 1 in 5,400,000, but the chances of you dying is 1 in 9,200,000. So, are you safer flying or driving?
Your chances of being injured or killed in an aircraft accident, as opposed to driving home today, are much better in the air.
In the past year, 22 commercial airline accidents have occurred in the U.S. Of those 22 accidents, only one was fatal, but it killed 50 people. In the past 5 months, there have been 13 worldwide commercial airline crashes, 11 in other countries, resulting in more than 500 deaths, 2 in the U.S., resulting in 4 deaths. What is the job of an air traffic controller?
An air traffic controller's job is to ensure that the aircraft in the sky are always separated, always apart, that they don't collide.
What are the guidelines for how far apart an airplane must be from another airplane while flying?
But generally, when you're up in the sky, you're at least 5 miles from another aircraft, or at least 1,000 or 2,000 feet above or below that other aircraft.
Is more technology on a plane good or bad?
Anytime a technology is introduced into the cockpit, it's a two-edged sword.
Why does it take so long for the FAA to implement safety changes?
I like to say that the government changes rules and changes safety items based on blood.
But when you get down to implementing safety changes, it comes down to what it costs, not necessarily how many lives it's going to save, and that's the harsh reality.
How much money does the FAA think a human life is worth?
$5.8 million per person.
Is air traffic safety as safe as it should be?
Air travel is very, very safe. There's no question about it. There's been a lot of improvements to make air travel safe, but there's always room for improvement.
Is the FAA corrupt?
Technically, it's not criminal corruption, it's just abuse.
The FAA's goal is to have the safest, most efficient aerospace in the world. Do you think they have accomplished this goal?
Well, statistically, they are among the safest in the world.
Well, we have the safest air transportation system. In fact, it is the safest transportation in the history of mankind. You have to give them some credit there.
Statistically, the United States has the safest air traffic control system in the world.
So how does air traffic safety relate to the government? FAA, Federal Aviation Administration, NTSB, National Transportation Safety Board, NATCA, National Air Traffic Controllers Association. These are all government agencies that work to ensure the safety of air travel in the U.S. NADAF, National Air Disaster Alliance Foundation. NADAF was founded by plane crash survivors and those who have lost family members to air disasters. They work with the government to bring about safety changes.